Hello guys, welcome back to another video with me, HJ Constrictors, and in this video we're going to talk to you about what we picked up at the new IHS Milton Keynes venue. So let's talk you through it and show you what we got. Now, one quick thing before we actually do get into showing you the new additions we picked up. In the UK, if you're not aware, there's not a whole lot of reptile shows and expos like there is in the US. We normally have 2 or 3 reptile ones a year and a couple of invert ones. So that is always the IHS that normally throw these events and organise them. And we've been at a few different venues for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes being people not happy with what we're doing in the arena, i.e. like animals being enclosed. And some reasons we've left due to sort of lack of facilities, i.e. like power, air conditioning, space. But this time we're at a brand new venue in Milton Keynes, which actually works out better for me because I'm only 2 hours away. Whereas Doncaster I was about 3.5, and Manchester I was 4.5, and I never went to Manchester purely because it was too far to do in a one-day trip. This time with the Milton Keynes show, we actually managed to get one night away, so we went down the Saturday, had the night in the hotel which is attached to the venue, which is actually at Stadium MK where MK Dons play their football. We managed to stay in the Doubletree by Hilton. I'll put a photo up here. We had a pitch side view, pretty good hotel, and that was great. So we was in nice and early to the reptile show, and I thought it was great. I thought the organisers were really good at what they'd done. Everything was good, organised, laid out clear. There was air conditioning, there was a lot of space, there was a lot of like lighting compared to Manchester, which I heard was quite dim. So yeah, enough waffling from me. Thought it was a really good show, really well organised, and I look forward to going in September. If any of you guys are there, let me know in the comments down below. So we've got home, our 2 new additions are just behind me. If you can hear that noise, that's Gus. He's not a new addition, but he is in the room, probably about to try and eat my toes. Yeah, no thanks. These are the 2 new guys here. Now, obviously, I didn't do much filming at the show. Try not to stand on the tortoise. Purely because it should not be filmed inside the arena for a lot of obvious reasons. If you don't know, just stuff like people filming animals, like journalists and people like that. That is not obviously a good look, and there was a lot of people actually filming, which isn't great. And they did actually put over on the Tenoi that you need to stop filming. Some people were like walking around with the flash on their cameras, like filming stall by stall. There was a few projects I wanted to look into in terms of breeding, and I did ask for the seller's permission for these photos, and they said it was not a problem. But if you do want to take photos or videos, make sure you ask first. But yeah, don't just go up to somebody's stall and start taking photos. Now, I'm going to show you the snakes. I'll do a little voiceover. We picked up 2 female ball pythons for our breeding projects. They're a little bit young, but they're not far off being ready in a few seasons. So what we're going to do is talk you through them now. Now, the first girl up is our GHI Mojave, and this is an absolutely stunning snake. Now, obviously, it's not great on the black background, but look at this for an absolute great example. I mean, look at that dark head. She looks absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we picked her up for an absolute great price. £120 we paid for her. Now, a few years ago, these guys were going for like no less than £500, especially for females. Look at that sort of blotched pattern in there. Nice bold colour going through the centre. The really dark head. Look at this head here. The head is just ridiculously dark. Look at that. So yeah, this is our female, which will be going towards our breeding projects. She's a CB22, so she's got a year or so in her to grow and get big, but there's absolutely no rush here. So she is the first one of our pickups, and I think she is a great looking snake. I mean, would you just look at that colour on her? She's quite a good size as well. Yeah, she's really nice. And obviously the belly is great as well. Look at that tannin on the side and underneath. So yeah, that's the first one. Now, the last pickup was again another female, and would you just look at that? This is the lesser leopard, 66% het clown, but again, look at that, for colour,
for vibrancy. Really nice, really clean. Again, this is another CB22 female. We bought from different vendors, but I really wanted something with leopard in the collection, and I think this girl fits perfectly. Look at that blotching. That is almost the perfect shot there. Can just see everything you need to. She is great, and look at that head stamp as well. There we are. So yeah, this is another girl to go with our breeding collection. Obviously not for a few seasons, but you buy them cheap, grow them up. We're in no rush, like we said. So yeah, another great collection to have. Look at her, she is brilliant.
So they are our two new girls that we're adding to the collection. What do you guys think in the comments down below? I think I got a pretty good deal. Like I say, I got the GHI Mojave for £120. Now the vendor that actually sold me them, I think their name is D&H Pythons, could be wrong. But it turned out I was actually already following them on Instagram, proves their quality. But I'll put up a photo of their Instagram now, go and give them a follow. Really nice couple, weren't pushing the sales or nothing, just yeah, really nice couple. And obviously they've done me a solid on the price as well. In terms of the lesser leopard, no idea what kind of vendor that was from. So yeah, obviously can't shout them out, but if we're doing Instagram shout outs, here's my account as well, give that a little follow. But yeah, I thought they were really great guys. So yeah, definitely have a look on their morph market. Now I obviously didn't want to get the snakes out for too long of a period because they're still very new and settling in. They obviously had to travel all the way to Milton Keynes and then all the way to my place. So what they are in just little rubs at the minute, and they're getting all their heat from the heat bulb under this vivarium, and it is sitting pretty dead on. We've got the Mojave GHI in there, and as you can see there we have the lesser leopard. So they're just in there making sure they're eating, pooing, and then what we're going to do is upgrade them to bigger enclosures. Like this boy over here, he's in a nice 4 foot. But that also wasn't the only snake we actually left with. So I'll show you a little video here now of us driving back and what we've got in the car. It's so loud, Gus. We'll show you a little clip, like I say, driving back, what we've got in the car, and actually we picked up a little western hognose snake. Now I should have a nice photo of the hognose at the actual show. Again, I'll add it up either side. And that was actually for a good friend of mine, Matt. Now he normally comes to the shows with me. He's come to Doncaster, he couldn't make it to Milton Keynes, but he wanted me to do a little pickup for him. So we went and done that, and it was an absolute pleasure. Again, so a massive shout out to the breeder of that little snake. I think it was Hognose Best. I'll try and add them up here. But again, really nice guys, down to earth. Yeah, just great people. So we picked up that for him. And he's already eaten today. He tried him about 2-3 days after the show, and he's already smashing food. So again, a massive thank you for them guys. So yeah, also check them out as well. So that basically wraps up the end of the video. Now as a whole, what I think and what I judge of Milton Keynes holding the Reptile show in the future, I think that is something that is going to be really positive, and from what I've read on the Facebook group, again, if you're not on there, go and check it out. IHS Reptile show, all we saw was positive feedback. Everyone seemed to really enjoy the venue. The facilities were good, such as the toilet, the drink facilities like food, space, air conditioning. Yeah, I didn't really read many negatives. Car parking also wasn't an issue. So yeah, a lot of positives to come from this new venue. Hopefully it will be here to stay. Also it does benefit me a little bit as well because I am about an hour closer. But yeah, all in all, I think that the majority of people, from what I've read anyway, enjoyed it. So hopefully that will mean that September should be a blast. Everyone now knows what to expect. Obviously the first show at a new venue, you're not sure how it's going to go in terms of, it could be a remake of Manchester in terms of not being up to scratch. But by the sounds of it, everyone enjoyed it. So that is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It's definitely one of the best shows I've been to. Been to about 3 or 4 in Doncaster. Like I say, I missed the Manchester ones. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be heading back in September. But if you guys do want to do a little meet, maybe we can sort something out, comment down below. And again, let's just see what September brings, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be positive. So other than that, that is just a little reveal of what we picked up at the IHS show, but that is it for this week. So thank you guys for watching, stay tuned for another video next week. See you soon.